Action time goes in Oakwell. Please welcome Sheffield Wednesday and give it up for the Supermans!
Very good afternoon and a warm welcome from Oakwell this Saturday lunchtime for your Barnsley player and YouTube coverage of the Reds' final official pre-season friendly as Danny Wilson's New Look Reds take on South Yorkshire rivals Sheffield Wednesday. We've got the team news in, and Barnsley will start with Adam Davis in goal. Back four of Reece Brown, Martin Craney the captain, Lewin Nyatanga and Joe Dudgeon. Dale Jennings, Brad Abbott, Conor Hourahan and Luke Berry across midfield. Danny Rose and Sam Winnell in attack. On the bench, Christian Dibble, Paul Digby, Jean-Yves Voto, Ruben Noble-Lazarus, Darren McKnight, Dominic McHale and Nana Buakai Yeardon. There was an injury to James Bailey in the pre-match warm-up. Apparently he should have been starting, but Brad Abbott replaces him in central midfield. I thought they were a bit tougher than that, the Baileys. Sheffield Wednesday then, I think they're going to play 4-4-2 or possibly 4-3-3. Kieran Westwood in goal, a back four of Matt Young, Camille Zayat the captain, Tom Lees and Rafa Floro. Kieran Lee, Paul Corey, Rhys McCabe and Jacques McHomer across midfield. Gary Medine and Chris Maguire in attack. On the bench, Palmer, Kirkland, Coke, Lovens, Nuhu, Mattock, Antonio Hutchinson, Croasdale, Wildsmith, and I hope I get this one right, Di Servant. That's the Sheffield Wednesday lineup. Barnsley include 22-year-old defender Reece Brown, who's impressed the Barnsley manager Danny Wilson sufficiently enough to offer him a one-year deal at Oakwell with the option of a second year. And 22-year-old midfielder Luke Berry has been signed from Cambridge United this week for an undisclosed fee on a 3-year contract. Berry scored 14 goals, 47 games for the Abbey Stadium side last term as they won promotion back to the Football League after a 9-year absence. And Luke describes himself as a box-to-box midfielder. I think it's going to be a diamond formation this afternoon, with Abbott at the head of the diamond, and possibly Hourahan as the attacking midfielder. Fairly narrow midfield with Jennings and Berry also in there. So we're approaching kick-off time then here at Oakwell. A little bit blustery, a lot cooler than it's been for the recent friendlies. The referee is Bob Madley. And the two teams in the centre circle, where the captains are, with the mascots and the officials acquainting themselves. Should be a decent game. This is no such thing as a friendly against Sheffield Wednesday. We'll look to have a fairly strong team out. Barnsley in red shirts, white shorts and red socks. Sheffield Wednesday in their traditional colours, blue and white striped shirts, blue shorts and blue socks this afternoon. Good atmosphere. Good contingent of Wednesday fans in the North Stand. Possibly outnumbering the Barnsley supporters this afternoon. It's going to be the healthiest of the pre-season friendly attendances at Oakwell, this one. 2-1-1 against Hull. Good showing against a full-strength Hull team last Saturday. Beaten 2-1 by Manchester United, of course, reserves on Tuesday evening, Barnsley. Beaten 2-0 at Halifax, and they had those couple of friendlies in the Alps against Torino and the Arab side. Barnsley are going to get us underway, kicking from right to left. Luke Berry is in the centre circle, along with Sam Winnell, the former Scunthorpe United man. Just waiting for the referee, Mr. Madley, to look at his watch and give us a burst of the whistle. And we're underway for this pre-season friendly here at Oakwell. Barnsley's last opportunity to gain match fitness and sharpness ahead of the League One campaign, which kicks off against Crawley Town here next Saturday. Long ball forward immediately to the right-hand post of the Wednesday keeper Kieran Westwood, and out for a goal kick. So Westwood in a rather fetching pink and black jersey to take the goal kick for Sheffield Wednesday. As I say, Davis in goal, Brown, Craney, Nyatanga and Dudgeon across the back. Abbott, Hourahan, Jennings and Berry in midfield. Rose and Winall in attack. Dibble, Digby and Voto. And Nana on the bench this afternoon. Wednesday have it in midfield with Maguire. Out to this near side for Matt Young. Left with a ball in. There's an offside flag up against Medine, who heads it towards goal. Collected anyway by Adam Davis, who throws it out to this near side. It's going to be picked up for Barnsley by Joe Dudgeon on a month's loan from Hull City. Infield for Nyatanga. Long hopeful ball down the left-hand channel for Rose to chase. It's going to be watched out by Camille Zayat, the Sheffield Wednesday captain, for a goal kick to the Owls. And the Wednesday fans certainly getting behind their team. Very vocal in the opening 90 seconds of this game here at Oakwell. Clouds over the stadium, looks rather ominous, but the players will be happy it's not as humid as it has been. We should see a decent tempo to this friendly this afternoon. Westwood again to take a goal kick then. Well over halfway. Craney beaten in the air by Medine. Sheffield Wednesday knock it out to that far side with Corey for Maghoma. Corey again, left of centre, back to halfway and Zayat. And Maghoma down the far side of the field. Into his own half of the pitch to central defence. Over halfway, then back out to Young on this right hand side. He knocks it back. It's into the channel. Should be Nyatanga's. Chasing up against Kieran Lee. He knocks the ball out near side for a throw in. It's actually a corner. On this right hand side, which Chris Maguire will head over to take. Below the unpopulated Ponty end of the ground. Maguire then, it's going to be a right footer, outswinger. Davis on his goal line. Medine trying to put pressure on him. Maguire to deliver then with the right boot. Outswinger into the 6-yard box, headed out by Danny Rose. Did well. Wednesday have it near side, but it's won by Dale Jennings. Back heel looking for Rose, but won back by Kieran Lee for Sheffield Wednesday. Plays it into the centre circle in his own half of the pitch. And it's out wide onto the left-hand side, east-hand side of the ground. 0-0 in the opening 4 minutes at Oakwell. Sheffield Wednesday have enjoyed the majority of the possession in this one so far. Tom Lees to the right-hand side and Matt Young plays it down the line. Looks like a foul by Dudgeon. It will be a free kick to Sheffield Wednesday on this near right-hand side of the pitch. Maguire was the man upended. Free kick taken quickly by Young at the west-hand side. Lees plays it forward. One back by Winall, who gets away from McCabe. McCabe brings him down. Barnsley free kick. Rose takes it quickly, looking for the run of Berry down the centre, but the referee decides that he took it a little bit too quickly for his liking, Bobby Madley. So Barnsley will be brought back to take the free kick again, which will give Sheffield Wednesday the opportunity to regroup defensively, and the floodlights are springing into action this afternoon here at Oakwell. Here's Hourahan with a free kick out to the right-hand side for Craney. Very overcast day. Reece Brown signed on a 1-year deal with the option of a second season. Nyatanga in the heart of defence. Over halfway for Jennings. Chests it down near side. Back to Dudgeon. In the luminous green boots. A back pass to his keeper Davis inside the 6-yard box. A slice clearance out to the right-hand side. Maghoma will beat Brown in the air, and Sheffield Wednesday will play it out to that far side again with Lee. Maghoma continued his run. He couldn't take the ball in his stride. Barnsley throw in taken by Brown. Craney. It's an awkward looking ball, and Sheffield Wednesday with Maguire. And the final effort will be blazed over the crossbar. It was Brad Abbott who put Barnsley under pressure there. The ball across the face of his own penalty area. But the final effort from Sheffield Wednesday was blazed over the crossbar by Reece McCabe. Good opportunity that. Barnsley unpunished by Abbott's mistake, fortunately. Goal kick. Davis will take it. Brown heads it on, right-hand side. Winall shields it, midway inside the Sheffield Wednesday half. Back to Abbott. Brown again on that right-hand side. Then Abbott once more. deflects into the path of the Wednesday man who's just missed that opportunity from around about 15 yards out, McCabe. Abbott down the right-hand side once more for Barnsley. Should be Zayats. Back pass to his goalkeeper, Westwood. Chased down by Danny Rose. Westwood completes the clearance eventually. Should be Nyatanga's in the air. Cushing header forward for Dale Jennings, who's struggling to control it. Blocked off by Young. Sheffield Wednesday come away with it in the shape of Maguire down this right-hand side, but it's won back tenaciously by Abbott, who redeems himself for that earlier error. Barnsley win a free kick on halfway. Winnall will leave it. I think Dudgeon will eventually take the free kick for Barnsley. 7 minutes in, goalless in the pre-season friendly against Sheffield Wednesday. Abbott forward, but intercepted by Lees to right back, and Young all the way back to his goalkeeper Westwood, who slices it out into the west stand near side from the kick, and Barnsley will get a throw in midway inside the Sheffield Wednesday half on this near left hand side of the ground. As I say, a very good atmosphere as the rain starts to fall heavily here at Oakwell. Lots of people below us rushing for cover. Here's Dudgeon trying to get away from a Wednesday tackle. Continues left hand side looking for Winnall, but cleared away at right back for Sheffield Wednesday by Young. Another throw. Hourahan will take it. He's been impressive so far for Barnsley in the friendlies. Scored the equaliser against Hull City last week. Jean-Yves Voto was on target against Manchester United with a cracking header apparently. I wasn't here on Tuesday. Ball played over the top. Madine's the target. Just skims off the greasy surface and all the way through to Davis. Played from the right hand side in the Wednesday half. Madine chased it down, but Davis fielded. Barnsley have it now with Hourahan to the right hand side, and Craney, who remains at Oakwell as skipper, and will do so unless there's any concrete bids from any teams. Here's Craney again, chips it down the right hand side. Rose will chase down that inside right channel. Was he fouled by Lees? He's sent sprawling. Lees apparently didn't foul him though. Unpenalised. Sheffield Wednesday throw in their left back position over on that far side, deep inside their own half of the pitch. So Wednesday to take this throw then. Obviously one or two Wednesday fans will be having a joke or two at Barnsley's expense there in the Championship next season. Barnsley are. That happened 3 years ago when Barnsley played them in a friendly here and won. And Wednesday had got relegated. They're just getting their own back. Wednesday free kick. And on that far left-hand side of the pitch, east-hand side of Oakwell. 0-0. It's been a fairly low-key opening to the game. Wednesday have had the best opportunity. McCabe lashing a shot high and wide after a mistake by Brad Abbott, playing the ball infield from the right, and he was played in by Maguire. McCabe's beaten in central midfield, on by Hourahan. Ball back by Rose for Berry. Out to the far right hand side now, where Barnsley have possession. Here's Winnall, gets a strike away on target, not too much power behind it, and Westwood dives away to his right and makes a fairly routine save. Winnall had done well cutting in from the right. It wasn't closed down sufficiently, had room to get the shot away, but Westwood dived away to his right and made a comfortable stop for Wednesday, and he brings the ball out of the penalty area. 10 minutes gone. There's his first shot on target. Barnsley half, away by Dudgeon at left back. Nodded forward on this near side by Matt Young. Out into touch for Barnsley throw-in. James Dudgeon, former Manchester United youngster, will take the throw on this left-hand side. Headed forward by Young. Nodded on by Berry for Barnsley, former Cambridge man. Very highly rated at the Abbey Stadium. Played in the playoff final for Cambridge as they made their way back into the league at the end of last season. Sheffield Wednesday have it on that left-hand side of the pitch. Matt Young. Chip it forward into the Barnsley penalty area, but it's all the way through to Adam Davis under no pressure. He can roll it out the box for Martin Craney. Right-hand side. Forward for Brown. Good long ball. Barnsley are onside down that right-hand side, and finally, though, a flag is raised against Danny Rose. Looked as though he beat the offside trap for a second or two, but when he did receive the ball, a late flag was raised against him. Free kick, Sheffield Wednesday deep inside their own half. Played out to the left-hand side. Mike Homer in possession, looking to cut in field from the east-hand side of the ground. Good control. Away to his right for Maguire. Maguire's got movement ahead of him. He's gone for a left-footed shot, and he gets right underneath it from 25 yards out left of centre. And his shot is high and wide of the right-hand post of Adam Davis, and behind for a Barnsley goal kick. Promising move again from Sheffield Wednesday. That Maguire elected to shoot, couldn't keep the effort down. Davis with the goal kick out to that far side. Danny Rose will leap. Looked like it came off Zayat, but although Rose complains to the assistant on that far side, it's going to be a throw in to the Owls. Midway inside their own half, east-hand side of the ground. 0-0, 12 minutes in at Oakwell in this pre-season friendly Yorkshire derby, South Yorkshire derby. Thrown down the line, chested down by Medine, who's got Kieran Lee ahead of him. He can't take it on, loses control. Barnsley throw. Midway inside their own half, right-hand side. Reece Brown will take it. Brother of Wes, I think I mentioned that last week. Craney. Long forward for Rose to chase once more. They're making a habit of that ball down that far side, Barnsley, but Zayat will get across and knock it out into touch. And Rose will retrieve it from the east stand. Barnsley throw level with the Sheffield Wednesday penalty area. Reece Brown is the man to take it. He's looking for a bit of movement, gets it short from Winall. Back to Brown again, but he's giving it away carelessly, and Sheffield Wednesday can come forward up towards halfway with Medine. Good footing from Craney though. And now Abbott to this near side. Jennings on the left-hand side. Back to James Dudgeon. He played Joe Dudgeon, should I say. James Dudgeon did play for Barnsley quite a few years back. Here's Nyatanga out to the right-hand side, looking for Reece Brown. It's a good run from Brown. It's not a bad ball, that. Just bounced in front of him and out for a throw-in to Sheffield Wednesday. Over-ambitious, but Brown almost managed to keep that in play down the far side. Wednesday throw. In their left-back position. Thrown down the line. Craney will jump for it. Sheffield Wednesday will pick up possession with Kieran Lee, who plays it back to halfway. Out to this near side. Chip forward by Matt Young. It's headed on by McCabe. As he will clear on the left-hand side of defence. Louis Nyatanga knocks the ball away. Sheffield Wednesday will have a throw-in on this near right-hand side of the pitch, which is going to be taken by Matt Young. Steals a few yards, trying to get level with the Barnsley penalty area in the end. Referee might tell him just to come back a little bit. So Young then will eventually take this throw in and gets a return pass. Played forward for McCabe and loses out to Jennings. It's going to be another Sheffield Wednesday throw. Young again to take it, Sheffield Wednesday right full-back. And he gets the ball back again. Sheffield Wednesday playing the passes around on this near side. Think the ball forward, it's away by Dudgeon. And out for another throw, which on this occasion I think will be taken by Reece McCabe. No, for the full-back Young again. Into the first quarter of an hour of the game. 15 minutes gone, 0-0. Rain is coming down very heavily here at Oakwell. Ball's gone behind for a Barnsley goal kick. Davis will take. Hopefully it won't spoil proceedings out there too much. Davis to take. Just a reminder of the Barnsley team. Davis in goal. Brown, Craney, Nyatanga and Dudgeon at the back. Jennings, Abbott, Berry and Hourahan in midfield. Rose and Winall in attack. Barnsley play it down the right-hand side. Winall looking to make a nuisance of himself. Sheffield Wednesday block him off. And it's torrential now, the rain here at Oakwell. absolutely hammering down. Corner to the Reds on that far side. Be a left-footed in-swinger towards Rose, who tries to head it down, gets it on target. Good leap from Rose that, but didn't have the sufficient power to beat the goalkeeper Westwood, who gets down to make a routine save. Still 0-0. Sheffield Wednesday have it on the left. They'll look to come forward with it. Floro, left back. Not back to the keeper by Kieran Lee. Westwood again with the clearance. Should be Craney's in the air. Heads it out to the right hand side for Berry to chase. Wednesday win it back. A little bit untidy in midfield. The Owls have it with McCabe now in the centre circle in the Barnsley half. He knocks it forward for Corey. Onto the right hand side. Maguire, low ball towards the edge of the 6-yard box. But Barnsley managed to get a foot in. And Craney clears. It's a bit dangerous from Wednesday for a second or two. Rose is onside, left hand side if he can keep the ball in play as it's spread out to him. There's Danny Rose for Barnsley. Plays it back to Jennings. Hopefully the shower has subsided. Jennings away to his right hand side. Abbott with a bending effort. It ends up straight down the centre of the goal where Westwood is located to make a comfortable save for the Owls, and he throws it out to the left hand side for Floro. Floro goes back into central defence for his skipper Zayat. Way to his right hand side for Tom Lees. Over halfway. Should be Nyatangas. Forward for Jennings. Back to Hourahan. Now Rose evades the challenge. He's eventually blocked off by Lees and goes to ground. Play continues with Maguire. He knocks it back to Paul Corey. Now Zayat, midway inside his own half. He can bring it forward a couple of yards. 18 minutes gone. Still 0-0 here at Oakwell. Wednesday have probably carved out the majority of the chances, but Barnsley have had a couple of tame efforts on target, which Westwood has dealt with. There's a spread of play from left to right for Wednesday, and Young keeps it in field. Knocks it in field, keeps it in play. Maguire, Young continues his run. In space, poor ball in though. Nyatanga had time to bring it down and clear, but he's deflected it behind. Erring on the side of caution for a corner kick to Wednesday on the near right hand side of the pitch at the Ponty end of the ground. Barnsley send all the red shirts back bar Winnall. I would assume that this is as near full strength as Danny Wilson's side can get at the moment. Could well be the team we see next week unless Kane Hemmings, who we haven't seen so far, is fully fit. Sheffield Wednesday with the corner. Right footed. It's too deep though. It's away by Berry, but Wednesday win it straight back in midfield with Lee. He plays it into the centre circle. Young forward. Decent chip that out to the far side, but Medine beaten in the air by Brown. And he'll win a throw for his side, Gary Medine. So the full-back Floro making a run down the left. And he comes up against a brick wall of red shirts. And Barnsley deflect the ball out again. For another throw, Maghoma will take. Pushing header back out to him. Now Floro, good challenge from Brown, slides in. Very determined and committed there. Gives away another throw, a few yards away from the corner flag at the east stand side. Wednesday will look to get a crossing. It's far too deep though, it's going to bounce behind for a Barnsley goal kick. 20 minutes gone, and it's the Reds 0, the Owls 0 in this pre-season friendly here at Oakwell. Adam Davis retrieves the ball from behind his goal. Ball in green, and he'll kick it out right-footed to the far side. Brown's the target, but it's too high for him. That'll drift out for a Wednesday throw-in, just inside their own half on that far left-hand side of the field. So Wednesday side, Westwood, Young, Zayat, Lees and Floro. Lee, Corey, McCabe, Maghoma, Medina, Maguire in this first half. I'm sure we'll see plenty of changes after the break. Wednesday have it with the former Leeds man Tom Lees. Long forward, Medine nods it down for Kieran Lee. Out to the left hand side for Maghoma. He chests it down and cuts in field. Back to Floro. Forced back into his own half for Zayat. Away to his right for Lees. Over halfway now to this near side. Maguire. Back for Young. Chipped into the Barnsley half once more. Medine can't control. Dudgeon wins it. Forward by Abbott. And the break now for Berry in space in the Wednesday half. Looks to get away from Kieran Lee. The ball's hoisted into the penalty area, but Zayat reads it as Danny Rose looked to profit. Winall wins it back tenaciously, and then Zayat gets the challenge in right on the edge of the penalty area in the right back position. Covering for Young there, the centre back. And the ball eventually goes behind for a Barnsley corner on this near left-hand side. Conor Hourihane will be the man to take it as we approach the midway point. First half. Hourihane then, left-footed, outswinger towards the far post, headed forward by Nyatanga. It's off target and behind for a goal kick to Sheffield Wednesday. Decent leap at the far post from Nyatanga, under pressure. He couldn't direct his header goalwards. Westwood to take the resultant goal kick for the Owls. And that rain has just about subsided for the time being, or it's less heavy from our vantage point in the West Stand. Westwood then taking his time over this goal kick, left-footed, over halfway. Flicked in field. Should be won by Hourihane. To this near left-hand side for Dale Jennings in space. He can take it on a few yards. Maguire getting back. Jennings continues. He's got Dudgeon in support behind him. Maguire wins it for Sheffield Wednesday. Good challenge. Plays the ball into central midfield for Corey. And he will turn and knock it back into central defence for Leeds. Back out to this near side. Young. And then Maguire. Crossfield pass. Switch of play from right to left. Floro heads it on. And Maghoma was brought down Rose. It's a 50-50 challenge, but Maghoma has been adjudged to have fouled young Danny Rose, and Barnsley will get a free kick midway inside the Sheffield Wednesday half, over on that far right-hand side of the pitch. Abbott in possession, out to the right-hand side of the penalty area. Berry wanted a return pass from Rose, didn't quite materialise. Wednesday looked to come away at left back. Rose is penalised for a foul this time on Maghoma. Free kick Sheffield Wednesday. Still 0-0 after 23 minutes. A few Barnsley subs warming up away to my left-hand side. Johnny Venvoto is one of them, as is Paul Digby. I think the other one's Don McHale. Danny Wilson's on the edge of his technical area looking to pep things up for Barnsley. Getting instructions across to his players. Free kick taken by Westwood. Long forward. Medine flicks it on. Maguire beaten by Dudgeon. Final effort is well wide from Rhys McCabe. Full 30 yards out down the centre. No direction on the shot. Barnsley have a goal kick. Davis to take. Christian Dibble is the sub-keeper on the bench this afternoon. So Davis then preparing to take this goal kick for Barnsley. Right-footed, down the centre. Danny Rose will try and head it on. A good leap on him, Rose, for such a small lad, but couldn't get anything on that. Away by Floro at left-back for Wednesday, but nobody in an advanced position. And Nyatanga can watch it back to his goalkeeper, Davies. To the right-hand side and Craney. Forward for Berry now. Looking to switch it for Jennings. That's a decent ball. Headed on by Jennings. Edge of the penalty area. Brought down by Hourihane. Appeals for handball. And the decision has been given against Conor Hourihane. It's a soft one for me, that. And he'll complain about it to referee Bobby Madley. It is a free kick to Sheffield Wednesday, just outside the penalty area on the right-hand side. Neat football that from Barnsley. Impressive stuff. But the referee blows his whistle and gives a free kick for a handball offence. Now going back to the keeper situation, no Ross Turnbull, interestingly, this afternoon for Barnsley. And James Bailey should have started in midfield, but I believe he was injured in the pre-match warm-up, and Brad Abbott replaced him. Barnsley are going to get a free kick now over on the far right-hand side for a handball against Maghoma. Into the 26th minute of the game. Still 0-0. We need a goal to liven it up. Wednesday have had the best chance. That was in the early stages of the game. Lashed high and wide by McCabe after a good move. Brad Abbott had made an initial mistake. Here's now Tangle. Jennings forward. He's on halfway now. Dudgeon making an overlapping run. Still Dale Jennings looking for movement on the edge of the penalty area, but it's away by Floro. To halfway, Abbott and Dudgeon, now Jennings. Abbott again. Left of the centre circle, away to his right for Martin Craney, who can venture forward with the ball now for the Reds. Chips it into the area towards Berry, but headed out only as far as Jennings. He's beaten to it by McCabe, who can come away with the ball for Wednesday right hand side. Launches it long forward. Medine is the target. The goalkeeper will watch it behind. Just loops over his head. Adam Davis. And Barnsley will have a goal kick. Craney. Now Abbott. Launches it long. Diagonal, but he's going to go out for a throw to Wednesday in their right back position. Matt Young will take it. Wipes the ball on his blue and white striped shirt. Wednesday fans are a little bit quieter than they were at the start of the game. It's not been a great pre-season friendly so far, but we had that heavy shower earlier, which was a bit of a spoiler. Gary Medine is coming over to change his boots, I think. He wants a longer stud now, as Wednesday prepare to take a throw in, with Matt Young on this right hand side, just in front of Danny Wilson's technical area. Referee wants Medine to get on with it. Young looking for movement, gets it from Medine, back to Young. Jennings gets a block in. It's in the Wednesday half with Lees, way to his left hand side for his captain Zayat. Long forward with the right boot, up to this near side. Maguire can't keep it in play. Barnsley throw to be taken by Joe Dudgeon. He's had his fitness problems in recent years, but he's a good, solid, dependable left back. Likes to get forward as well. On loan from Hull for a month. Came on in the closing stages of that friendly against Steve Bruce's side last Saturday. Wednesday throw on halfway, near right hand side. Once again, Young will take it. Gets it back from McCabe. Young again can't ride the challenge of Jennings. Another throw on this near side. We need some inspiration this afternoon in this South Yorkshire derby friendly. Dudgeon has it down for Jennings. Infield for Hourahan. Brown making a run on the right. It's back with Berry deep inside his own half. To his right hand side, and Crane approaching the half hour mark. 0-0. Craney once more. Chips it down the inside right channel. Surely a foul on Hourahan. Free kick Barnsley. McCabe protests his innocence, but Bobby Madley gives Barnsley the set piece 25 yards out, well right of centre. What can the Reds fashion from this? They haven't really tested Westwood so far. Everything he's had to do has been comfortable in the opening 29 minutes of the game. So Barnsley have got the opportunity to try and sting his hands. I think Hourahan is one of the man to take it. On the east stand side of the ground. Plenty of red shirts forward for it. Only Dudgeon and Abbott back. Hourahan's just going to dink this one in, I think, left foot. I don't think he's going to go for goal with it. He's looking for a win-all perhaps to attack it. Craney and Nyatanga in there as well. It's in towards the near post. Rose gets a touch. And Barnsley are in front. Right on the edge of the 6-yard box. And Danny Rose diverts the ball past Kieran Westwood. And on the half-hour mark, Barnsley are in front against Sheffield Wednesday in this South Yorkshire derby pre-season friendly. Good delivery from Conor Hourahan. Danny Rose stole a march on the Sheffield Wednesday defence and steered the ball into the left-hand corner. Barnsley 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Decent stuff that. We're in need of a goal. We've got one. Hourahan inch perfect with the free kick. Danny Rose did the rest. Please to Floro on the left hand side. Sheffield Wednesday will not be best pleased with that. They'll be disappointed with the defending from the free kick. But Rose read it well, like a training ground routine. Here's Maguire. Dudgeon gets a foot in. On for Jennings. Barnsley a booster by that. Long for Rose again, but it'll bounce in front of him. And behind at the near left-hand post of Westwood for a goal kick. And the Barnsley supporters in the East Stand certainly appreciated that goal. Westwood retrieves the ball. 1-0 to the Reds. Westwood about to take a goal kick then for the team in blue and white shirts. Nice to see Rose on the score sheet. He's looked sharp this afternoon. Doesn't really have the service or supply, but shows what he can do. A clinical finish there. Ball's back with Davis. Long clearance. Lees will leave it. I think he got a shout from Westwood. Just lets it go over his head. And Westwood fields down the centre of his penalty area. 32 minutes gone. Few chance of Wednesday. What's the score from the Barnsley supporters in the stand, directed to the north stand where a couple of thousand Wednesday fans are situated. Westwood with a free kick, with a goal kick, should I say. Deep, but Barnsley will clear. Lees heads it back forward for Wednesday. Dean knocks it on. Trying to latch on to his own header. Dudgeon will get there, and the diving header back to his goalkeeper Davis. Out of the box, right hand side for Craney. Forward for Reece Brown. Craney once more. On for Abbott. Abbott away to his left hand side for Lewin Nyatanga. Dudgeon. Nyatanga once more, deep inside his own half at the west hand side of the ground. Barnsley 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. It's back with Davis. Slight pressure from Dean. Davis completes his clearance. Echoes of last week. And Hull City scored after Davis deliberated on the ball. And Shane Long deflected the ball over the line. Here's Maguire for Wednesday. Gets away from Abbott to this right hand side, or Hourahan should I say. Maguire again. McCabe played forward for Corey, but won by Abbott. Not back to Davis. Dudgeon at left back, looking for movement ahead of him. Down the line for Winnall. Infield for the goal scorer Rose. Won by McCabe. Abbott. Now Craney. And cross halfway for Barnsley. Right hand side for Brown. Heavy first touch, but he regains control. Knocks it back to his goalkeeper Davis. Davis back out to the far right hand side. Craney can bring it forward again for the Reds. He'll chip it down that right hand side of the pitch. It's going to be Abbott, I think, to pursue. But the ball will go behind for a Sheffield Wednesday goal kick after the long ball forward. 1-0 to Danny Wilson's side in this one. Hasn't been the best of pre-season friendlies so far, but the Reds have the lead. Zayat, left of centre for Wednesday. Back to his goalkeeper Westwood, who brings it out of the penalty area. Westwood, the clearance out that far side, headed forward by Brown, beats McHomer in the air. Wednesday have it with Corey now. He turns back into his own half. Zayat away to his right for Lees. Lees looking for movement ahead of him. Gets it from Maguire. Handball by Dudgeon. Nothing given by the ref. We said it was straight at Joe Dudgeon. Hourahan. Followed by Nyatanga. On by Abbott to halfway, and Luke Berry turning out in Barnsley colours for the first time this afternoon. The former Cambridge United man. 22 years of age. He signed on a 3-year contract. 14 goals in 47 games for the Abbey Stadium side last term. Nyatanga just outside the penalty area to the right hand side, and Craney knocks it on for Hourahan, deep inside his own half, over halfway for Winnall. Right hand side for Hourahan again. Now Brown and Hourahan, east hand side, cuts in field. Back to his skipper Martin Craney. Craney finds Berry on the right, back to Craney again. Barnsley content to keep possession in their own half of the pitch. Neat and tidy passes at the moment, and they'll play it long down the right hand side looking for Winnall. Winnall is penalised for a foul, I think, on the left full back Rafa Floro. Free kick to Sheffield Wednesday. As the rain starts again. Taken quickly to Lees on the right of defence. Can bring it forward a few yards. On for Rhys McCabe. Now Young. Looking for Maguire. As he get a blocking through Jennings. Zayat back to his goalkeeper. Westwood's clearance. Looking for Medine. Good, strong, powerful header forward by Martin Craney. Winning it in the air for Barnsley. Floro can come forward. Maghomer now for Wednesday. Floro continues his run. Still Maghomer. Beats Berry. Brings the ball in field. Floro on the east hand side. Left footed delivery towards Medine. Too long for him. Curve out the penalty area and out for a Barnsley throw in. Dudgeon did well. Got tight on Medine there. Barnsley throw at left back and Joe Dudgeon will take it. 37 minutes gone. Barnsley 1. Wednesday 0 in this pre-season friendly at Oakwell. And Barnsley get a morale boosting victory ahead of the League One campaign. Winall was shoved in the back there. Hourihane takes a free kick. Wednesday at the correct distance back, so they'll get another opportunity, Barnsley, to take a free kick. Arguments going off between Hourihane and Sheffield Wednesday's Chris Maguire. And Bobby Madley will have a word with Maguire. I don't think there are going to be any bookings unless absolutely necessary, but there's a bit of dissent going on there. Hourihane leaves the free kick for Joe Dudgeon, west hand side, few yards inside the Barnsley half. Level with the dugout. Dudgeon, return pass from Hourihane. 4 for Rose. Hourihane again, good ball forward. Jennings will chase it, but Young will get there. And will knock the ball out into touch for a throw in to Barnsley, level with the Sheffield Wednesday penalty area. They take it quickly. They get a cross in. Jennings towards the far post. Berry stretching. Good vision that from Dale Jennings, but the cross just evades Berry at that far post. And the ball rolls out for a Sheffield Wednesday goal kick. So he's a box-to-box player, Luke Berry. And he's shown that so far in this game. Couldn't quite get on the end of that Dale Jennings cross from the left. Westwood to take a goal kick. 1-0, Danny Rose on 30 minutes. Hourihane's free kick. And Rose steered it past the goalkeeper Westwood. Just guided it into the back of the net. From fairly close range it was. Westwood with the goal kick for Wednesday. Long forward. Danny Rose using the shoulders of Gary Medine there to try and get some height, and Wednesday will get a free kick. 25 yards out left of centre. 39 minutes gone. Free kick routine for Wednesday. Barnsley constructing their wall. Adam Davis organising things at his near right hand post. And with Sheffield Wednesday will have a strike on goal. I don't think they've had an effort on target so far in this game. Wednesday very prepared to take this free kick. Getting a little bit brighter here at Oakwell. The sun emerging from behind the clouds as Wednesday wait for Bobby Madley to blow the whistle so they can take the free kick. They've got Davis down the centre of his goal now, Barnsley. 4-man wall away to the right of the edge of the 6-yard box. It's a decent effort and it's tipped over the top by Davis. Good save that. It was struck at pace. Didn't quite dip enough, but Davis taking no chances from Maguire's free kick and just using the fingertips to make sure it went over the crossbar. Now Sheffield Wednesday will have a corner, which McCabe I think will take over on the far left hand side. Very alert there, Adam Davis, because he hasn't had much to do in this game so far. McCabe's corner, outswinger, too deep. It's going to bounce behind for a Barnsley goal kick. 40 minutes gone. It's the Reds 1, the Owls 0. Danny Rose on the half-hour mark on the edge of the 6-yard box after Hourihane fed him with a free kick from the right. Sheffield Wednesday have just gone close with a free kick of their own, which Maguire got on target, but Davis tipped over the crossbar. Davis will take this goal kick then. So the corner routine came to nothing. Gets distance on his clearance. Winall tries to flick it on. Rose is in there. Headed away to the left-hand side by Young. Floro will complete the clearance over halfway. Medine on for Maguire. outright to McGueen. Medine away from Jennings, back to halfway. McCabe's fouled by Hourihan, away to the right of the centre circle. Sheffield Wednesday free kick taken by Corey onto the left hand side with Floro. Maghoma ahead of him receives the ball now, looking to take on Brown or Berry. Back to Floro into his own half. Barnsley closing down well, not affording Wednesday too much space at present. They'll intercept through Abbott out to the right hand side, but Danny Rose struggles to keep it in play. Hopefully hasn't pulled anything there. Side Kieran Lee is the target, and he's done well. I think the initial cross was aimed in towards Medine, but almost found Maguire. Dudgeon heads the ball out far side for a Wednesday throw. Barnsley get an acrobatic header in through Berry. Now Craney puts Reece Brown under a bit of pressure, but he finds Davis' goalkeeper. Davis clears up to halfway. The danger is averted for the time being, at least. Here's Zayat. Away to his right for Lees. Lees midway inside his own half. Long hopeful pump forward, and Reece Brown will watch it back to his goalkeeper Davis. 3 minutes to the break. Barnsley 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Danny Rose on the half-hour mark with the goal. Ayatanga in the left-back position. Back to his goalkeeper once more. And a decent first half this from Barnsley. Well, Sheffield Wednesday haven't really put any pressure on them. Long ball forward, and it's going to bounce out to the right of the Sheffield Wednesday penalty area and behind for a goal kick to Kieran Westwood and his team. Danny Wilson will be pleased with what he's seen so far, and his assistant Chris Hutchins. Westwood with a goal kick. Plays it short out the area for Zayat. Bit of pressure from Hourihan. Back to Westwood again. Clears it longer this time. Craney pushed off it by Medine. I think they've played an advantage. I think he saw it, the ref, but it's nodded back to Davis. I think he saw the foul. Oh, Naitanga's given it away to Maguire. Win all deep inside his own half, looking to track back and win it back. Here's Medine. Maguire. He looks the most likely of the Wednesday players. McCabe. Good challenge from Winall. Looked a strong one, that. McCabe sent sprawling. The referee's not happy. McCabe stays down, but for me, he won it fairly, the Barnsley man. It is a free kick to Wednesday, 22 yards out, right of centre. Danny Wilson having a word with the officials on this near side, and he said that was a decent challenge. No need for the free kick to be given. To be fair to Bobby Madley, he was only a few yards away from play. But Winall still protesting to the referee. It's not going to do any good, because Sheffield Wednesday in the final minute of the first half had the opportunity to get a strike away on goal from a free kick. It was a solid, determined, committed challenge, that from Winall. McCabe looking a little bit lightweight going down. Corey and McCabe standing over the ball. He's okay now, McCabe. I think he's going to lay it off for Corey. Barnsley Wall told to get the full 10 yards back by the referee. Into the final minute of this first half. 1-0 to the Reds. Let's see what Sheffield Wednesday can come up with from this free kick. Laid off for Corey. Deflection. And it's wide of the left-hand post. Out for a corner. So Wednesday, plenty of power on it. Barnsley got a body in the way in a red shirt. McCabe just laid it off to his left. Corey struck it. It was a venomous effort. Barnsley got the blocking. Corner near side. Maguire to take. Right-footed. Deep one. Long as well towards the far post. Surely there's some climbing there on the back of Reece Brown by Tom Lees as he looked to get a header in. It will be a Barnsley free kick in their own penalty area. Just 1 minute of stoppage time added on at the end of this first half. Barnsley 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0 here at Oakwell in this South Yorkshire derby pre-season friendly. Danny Rose's goal on the half-hour mark separates the two sides. It's long looking for Winall. It's out in the centre of defence by Matt Young. Still bouncing around in central midfield. On by Hurahan for Jennings, who surely brought down on the edge of the penalty area, but play continues, win all. Back to Dudgeon, it deflects off Maguire, corner for Barnsley in the closing seconds of the first half. Can they get a goal and double their lead before the interval? Hurahan, as Barnsley's set piece specialists by the looks of things this season, to take the corner at the north stand end. Left-footed, outswinger. Can anybody connect with it? Yeah, but it's a Wednesday man, Medine, and the half-time whistle blows. Barnsley 1, Wednesday 0, Danny Rose. After half an hour in this one, it's been a good workout so far. Danny Wilson will be looking for a continuation of that in the second half. We'll be back for full second half commentary of Barnsley against Sheffield Wednesday in this pre-season friendly at Oakwell. For the time being, we'll leave you with an interval scoreline of the Reds 1, the Owls 0. Welcome back to Oakwell for the second half of this South Yorkshire Derby pre-season friendly between the Reds and the Owls. Barnsley lead by 1-0. Scored after 30 minutes by Danny Rose. Conor Hourihane fed him with a free kick. Rose did the rest from close range. Wednesday will be getting us underway for the second half, kicking towards their band of supporters in the North Stand. The good news is the sun is shining again here at Oakwell. The rain has subsided, so Wednesday will be getting us underway then. They kick off to that right hand side and they'll clear it through Young. They've got it on the left now with Floro Wednesday. Infield for McCabe. No substitutions as far as I can make out for either side at present. So it's as you were from the first half. Davies in goal for Barnsley, Brown, Craney, Nyatanga and Dudgeon at the back, Jennings, Abbott, Hourihane and Berry in midfield, Rose and Winnall in attack. For Wednesday, Westwood, Young, Zayat, Lees and Floro, Lee, Corey, McCabe, Maghomer, Nadine and Maguire. On the bench for Barnsley, Dibble, Digby and Voto, Noble, Lazarus, McKnight, McHale and Nana. Barnsley throw far side, Dudgeon to take. Gets it back from Winnall. Dudgeon again, forward for Winnall. Blocked off it by Corey. Rose goes down, the ball's into the box. Hurrah! Good strike, 15 yards out, left of centre. Just couldn't keep it down and get the accuracy. It's off target over the crossbar. A decent move down the left from the Reds. It results in a Sheffield Wednesday goal kick. Wednesday subs: Palmer, Kirkland, Coke, Louvens, Nuiu, Mattock, Antonio, Hutchinson, Crowsdale, Wildsmith and Dyserville. Westwood the goal kick then, after that scare for Wednesday in the opening 90 seconds of the second half. Barnsley throw it right back. Reece Brown will take it. Wednesday manager Stuart Gray made more than 100 appearances for the Reds between 1983 and 1987. Andy Rhodes and John Dean are also on the coaching staff at Hillsborough, former Barnsley players of course. Maghomer looking to get a cross in. Brown heads it out at right back. Another throw to Wednesday, level just about with the Barnsley penalty area. I'll give you some ticket news for the forthcoming League and Capital One Cup games in a moment or two. Nadine heads it down for Wednesday. Away by Dudgeon to right back. Brown will complete a clearance, but only as far as McCabe. Won by Hourihane. Maguire. Good tackle. On for Medine. Medine has a strike and it's parried. And surely an equaliser for Sheffield Wednesday by Kieran Lee. He couldn't keep it out, too hot to handle for Davis. Medine's initial attempt from distance. Davis with the parry, and eventually it fell into the path of Kieran Lee, who guided the ball in from 8 yards out, and Sheffield Wednesday are level 3 minutes into the second half of this pre-season friendly here at Oakwell. Looked like there was nothing on really. Medine tried his luck from range. The ball eventually fell kindly. It was pushed out by Davis. For Kieran Lee to fire home. And they're looking to make progress down the left-hand side now. Jennings. Blocked off by Young. Sheffield Wednesday throw. It's the first effort they've had on target all afternoon that Wednesday. In the 3rd minute of the second half, and Kieran Lee is the man who dispatches it. Jennings. Back by Abbott. Craney all the way back to his goalkeeper. Davis with the clearance over halfway down the centre, looking for Rose, beaten in the air by Zayat. Nadine up against Nyatanga to this left hand side. Maghomer has got an overlapping run from Floro. Maghomer in field for Corey. Now Floro on the left. Sheffield Wednesday playing the passes around at present. Floro Back to McCabe on the left-hand side, just inside the Barnsley half of the field. 1-1. Rose for Barnsley on the half-hour mark. Lee for Wednesday just a few short moments ago. Maghomer. Good control from Maghomer. Jack Maghomer continues, plays the ball infield, helped on by Corey. Maghomer back to Lee. Sheffield Wednesday have got the bit between the teeth at the moment, looking to try and get their noses in front, but Barnsley have got plenty of red shirts back covering. Maghomer. The tempo about Wednesday's play at present. It was missing in the first half. Maguire, Corey, Lee. Showboating a bit. There's a few old lays from the supporters. Got it with McCabe down the line. The goal scorer Lee. Challenge comes in from Brown. Lee wins the corner. Was he? No, I think it's going to be a goal kick. Lee thought it was a corner. Barnsley goal kick. 1-1. 5 minutes into the second half here at Oakwell. Crawley coming to Oakwell in League One. And the Sky Bet League One next Saturday, the 9th of August. 3 o'clock kickoff. Ticket prices adults from £20, senior citizens from £16, young adults 17 to 21 years of age £16, juveniles from 12 to 16 just a tenner, juveniles under 12 years of age a fiver for that one. And we've got Crewe Alexandra the following Tuesday in the Capital One Cup here at Oakwell. Go online to find out prices for that one. I think they're going to be reduced. The next home game after that will be on Saturday the 23rd of August against Gillingham, where the Crawley Town prices will apply as far as I can see. Buy your match tickets online at www.eticketing.co.uk/Barnsley FC. Or you can go to the box office 9 till 5 Monday to Friday, Saturday 9 till 12 and match days 9 AM till kick-off. Give them a ring if you like, 0871 2266 777. That's the ticket information for the forthcoming games at Oakwell in both Sky Bet League One and the Capital One Cup. Sheffield Wednesday have a throw and on that far right hand side, east hand side of the ground. One apiece then. I'll throw it down the line. Should be Nyatanga's. He knocks it infield for his skipper, Martin Craney. Craney behind the centre circle. Forward for Winall. Looking for a run out wide left. Eventually gets it from Jennings. I think he was looking for Hourahan initially. Wednesday have got to get a man across. Young as well. Throw in taken quickly. Hourahan in towards the near post, but collected by Westwood, who stoops to smother the ball. Hourahan looking to get it across the face of the 6-yard box there. Nadeem for Wednesday. No substitutions, as I say, for either side at present in this one. And we've got a competitive pre-season friendly on our hands at the moment. The tempo's been raised in the second half, and hopefully the rain will stay away. It is Floro for Wednesday, on for Maguire. Maguire plays the ball infield for Corey, who evades a challenge or two. Still Corey, but a poor final ball up towards the edge of the penalty area. Misplaced pass. Barnsley have it in central defence with Nyatanga after a ball back from Jennings. Jennings out wide left, east hand side in his own half, over halfway for Winall now to the left hand side. Danny Rose now controls it forward for Berry, chests it down, looking to get in behind against Floro, who did well, good defending. Berry didn't get his foot to divert the ball towards goal, he got his foot to it, but it's off target. Floro has done his job defensively there, coming over from left back to cover for his central defenders up against Luke Berry. Goal kick then to Wednesday, and it's 1-1 at Oakwell. Kieran Lee equalised for Sheffield Wednesday on 48 minutes. They'll knock it long forward. Dudgeon should be able to deal with that in the air. Heads it on. Now Abbott for Barnsley. Abbott's going to be penalised here, I think. Wednesday man has gone to ground on the right hand side. Free kick to be given in the Owls' favour. Into the 10th minute of the second half. Bobby Madley, the referee, presiding over things over on that far side of the pitch. sure whether it's going to be a drop ball. I think we're going to restart with a drop ball after the injury to the Wednesday man, not a free kick. And Medine knocks the ball out into touch for a Barnsley throw rather than back to the goalkeeper Adam Davis. A few jeers from the Barnsley fans. And Joe Dudgeon will take a throw for Barnsley deep inside his own half, over on the far left hand side of the pitch. Thrown down the line, headed forward by the Owls though. It's on halfway now, back into the centre circle. Maghomer can bring it forward for Wednesday. He's a tricky player, plenty of skill about him. One of the flair players in the Wednesday side is looking to cut inside now. Gets away from a challenge from Abbott, who tried to bring him down, gets a shot away but it's blocked. Comes back out. Now McCabe with a cross right across the face of goal and behind for a Barnsley goal kick. McCabe a couple of yards outside the penalty area on this near left hand side, but no real accuracy on that cross. Couldn't measure the delivery onto the head of a teammate. Reece Brown. Now Craney can bring it up towards halfway. Diagonal ball out to that far side looking for Jennings. It's a decent pass that. Jennings heads it back to Dudgeon. Midway inside the Wednesday half. Abbott way to his right for Craney. Wide right now on this near flank for Reece Brown on the west hand side. Craney behind him. On for Winall. Now Abbott. Berry thought he was impeded. Free kick as the ball comes forward. Barnsley free kick then 30 yards out right of centre. Urahan standing over it, number 8 for Barnsley. More midway inside the Wednesday half in the end. 1-1. Rose for the Reds on 30 minutes, Lee for Wednesday 3 minutes after the break. Craney chips it in after a short free kick routine. Berry got his head to it, well wide of the right hand post, 15 yards out down the middle. It's a goal kick to Wednesday. He's just consulting with his assistant near side and he has indicated a corner. So it must have deflected off a blue and white striped shirt. Corner to Barnsley, that's a bit of a surprise. Can Barnsley profit from it? Urahan to deliver with the left foot. Maybe an outswinger towards the penalty spot. Can Brown get there? Zayat heads it powerfully away in the heart of the Wednesday defence. On by Jennings. Berry will leap for it. Zayat beats him, but Nyatanga nods it back down. It's out to that far side by Lee. Knocked on by Maguire, looking for Medine, the lone frontman for Sheffield Wednesday at the moment. It's back into Wednesday territory. Berry. Rose. It's opening up for Danny Rose. Drags his shot well wide of the right hand post. From around about 22 yards out. In the end, a low raking effort. But off target and behind for the goal kick. Still 1-1. Entitled to have a strike though there. Danny Rose. Floro for Wednesday at left back. Launches it into Barnsley territory. Nyatanga will nod it away to this near side for Craney. Looks very assured and composed, Lewin Nyatanga. Hopefully his injury worries of recent seasons are well behind him now. And he can push on for the Reds. Craney. Back to Adam Davis. No Ross Turnbull in the Barnsley squad this afternoon, but I'm sure he'll be fit and raring to go next week against Crawley here. Urahan. Dudgeon. Down the line for Jennings. Flicks it infield nonchalantly. Dudgeon continues his run. Good move this and towards Rose! With a header from point blank range. But he's put it wide of the left hand post of the goalkeeper Westwood. Delightful football from the Reds. Fluent stuff down that left hand side. Good flowing move. A decent cross in towards the near post, and Rose only had to get that on target. It would have been 2-1 to the Reds, but he couldn't provide the finish with the header. Sheffield Wednesday goal kick. Real fluency to the play there. Well, that certainly bodes well for the forthcoming League One campaign. Football like that, as the players start to get to know one another. There's a new look Barnsley side with almost a new team from last year. Sheffield Wednesday have a man down near side. I think it's Maghomer, but Barnsley will get a throw. Back to Craney, taken by Brown. There's a bit of afters between Maghomer and Brown. He took exception to something there, Maghomer. There's a difference in height by several inches between those two players. Brown towers above Maghoma. The referee diffuses the situation. I think we'll have a handshake situation here. Getting the players to reconcile on this near side of the pitch. And we'll restart. 1-1. But Danny Rose has just had a gilt-edged opportunity to put Barnsley in front. Some scintillating the Reds down that left-hand side there. So Bobby Madley will sort this one out and we can get underway again. I'm just saying, friendlies is not going to issue a yellow card unless it's absolutely necessary. Probably both would have got one in a normal league game. And we'll restart with a drop ball again. Just inside Wednesday territory on this near side, and Rhys McCabe will knock it back for Barnsley. Davis will come out of his goal to sweep it up right hand side. Forward for Rhys Brown, who's just had that altercation with Jacques Maghoma. Rhys Brown will switch play to the far side, and that's a delightful ball, is it? No, it isn't. It's not going to reach Dale Jennings. The idea was right though, headed out by Young. The Wednesday fans are back in good voice again in this second half. Maghoma will get a touch again near left hand side. Breezy and bright Oakwell at the moment, played in towards the penalty spot, but Nyatanga deals with it in the air. Winall out to Jennings left hand side. Rose wants it down the centre. Jennings continues his run, cuts infield, he's going to strike it, chips it towards goal, it deflects. Westwood will try and keep it in play, but he can't prevent the corner on this near right hand side after Jennings has run down the left. Came off a Wednesday man. Barnsley corner. Conor Hourahan will take it on the right with the left foot, in swinger. Westwood far post, it's in towards Brown, will look to be climbed upon. Westwood gets there, and then Wednesday contrive to clear up to halfway. Dudgeon, Jennings again. We try the same thing again. It's a bit further out this time, so I'll knock it away to his right for Rhys Brown. Brown up towards the edge of the area, lazy past that though, and intercepted as he looked for Hourahan. And now Maghoma can come away with it for Sheffield Wednesday, and it's a purposeful run forward, foray into the Barnsley half. It's in the centre circle. Out to this left-hand side for Rhys McCabe. McCabe's looking for movement down the far right flank. They'll switch play now. Can Dudgeon get tight? Ball's back with Young. Ball into the area. Nadine plays it back. Corey was the target. Maghoma with an attempt. Deflected by Berry. Out to this near side. McCabe in possession now for Sheffield Wednesday, with a plaster cast on his right wrist. Cross comes in from Floro, and it's an uncertain punch that from Davis, but he did manage to get a little bit of distance on it, and Barnsley can counter. And they'll play it out wide to the left hand side. Winall for Jennings, who tries to deliberately chip it in, but it's deflected out. Hourahan goes down, and Sheffield Wednesday regain possession. McCabe to the right hand side for Young. Played forward for Lee. Sheffield Wednesday have the ball midway inside the Barnsley half. They'll chip it out to this near side. It's wayward, poor distribution. Barnsley throw in midway inside their own half. Near right hand side. The scoreline is 1-1. Barnsley going to make a couple of changes. Digby and Noble Lazarus are coming on. Berry is going to be sacrificed. Decent first start in Barnsley colours. Luke Berry in midfield. Dale Jennings is also coming off. So it's Digby for Berry. And Noble Lazarus will come on for Dale Jennings in a second. Sheffield Wednesday make a change as well. Nuyu coming on. Up front alongside Gary Madine. Maghoma makes way for him. He's done well, Jacques Maghoma, this afternoon. He's probably been the more likely of the Wednesday players to cause problems. Lazarus on there. And we've had 20 minutes of this second half. Barnsley 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Maguire out to the right hand side for Young. Back with Lees, under pressure from Hourihane, but Lees steps away from him. Does well, on for Maguire, decent turn into the centre circle. Now Corey out to this left hand side. On by Floro from McCabe. He cuts infield. Back to Corey. Paul Corey evades the challenge of Paul Digby. Corey on for Nuyu, the Austrian. Heads it out to the left hand side on the edge of the penalty area. Didn't quite get the run from Chris Maguire. It will go behind for a Barnsley goal kick. 1-1. 65 minutes on the clock here at Oakwell. Kieran Lee it was who equalised for Wednesday 3 minutes after the break. It was Medin's shot that was too hot to handle for the Barnsley goalkeeper Adam Davis. He could only parry it. And the finish was a crisp one from 8 yards out from Lee. Floro chips it forward. Looking for Medin. Nyatanga climbs above him. Up to halfway. Winall struggling to bring it down for Barnsley. Wednesday have it with Floro. Exchanges passes with a teammate. McCabe. Floro again. Gets away from Winall. Back to McCabe once more, just a couple of yards inside the Barnsley half. Chipped over the top. Maguire is in an onside position. Maguire, good save. Tight angle. Decent goalkeeping, good reflexes from young Adam Davis against his former club. Pushes the ball behind for a corner on that right hand side. As I say, the angle fairly acute. He beaten the offside trap. Had Maguire there. And he got down well. Managed to tip that one behind. Corner for the Owls on that far right hand side. That could easily have been 2-1 to Wednesday. It's an out swinging corner. Nuyu can't get his head to it. Comes back out to McCabe. Good block by Abbott. And then one by Digby as it comes back in. Completed clearance by Craney. And a foul on this near side by Digby. Free kick Wednesday. Taken quickly by McCabe. On for Maguire. Just had a good opportunity for the Owls. Floro joins the attack left hand side. Floro up against Digby and Brown. Plays it infield for McCabe. Chipped into the penalty area for Kieran Lee. He's at the byline, pulls it back. Nyatanga with a header out by Craney. On by Digby. Good defending from Barnsley. Rosewell clear. Just hacks it into the Sheffield Wednesday half of the pitch. And it's headed back to his keeper by Tom Lees. Westwood rolls it out to this near side for Camille Zayat. And now it's with Rafa Floro. Good ball forward from Maguire. Reece Brown had come into an advanced position. Maguire plays an early ball in out by Dudgeon. Headed infield by Brown. Barnsley just about holding it together defensively at the moment. Sheffield Wednesday have just been penalised, which will give Danny Wilson's side a bit of respite. 1-1 midway through the second half in this pre-season friendly South Yorkshire derby at Oakwell. Craney to take the free kick, deep inside his own half right of centre. Brown making his way down the right. Just got out of position for a moment or two in that last Wednesday attack, Reece Brown. Craney's free kick, diagonal one, up towards Winall. Beaten in the air by Leeds. Bounce around in central midfield. Digby gets his head to it. Hourihane forward. Winall surely fouled by Zayat. 25 yards out, slightly left of centre. Bit of a clumsy challenge. Winall helped to his feet. Barnsley free kick. Conor Hourihane will fancy his chances from this one. Oh, Paul Digby says he wants a crack. The ball is placed. Westwood is situated at his right-hand post. Jean-Yves Mvoto, who scored Barnsley's consolation goal in midweek against Manchester United reserves, is about to come on for the Reds after this free kick. Just receiving instructions from Paul Heckingbottom. But Hourihane has taken the ball back off Digby. He's got his hands on his hips and he's preparing to strike this one. And hopefully he's going to at least test Westwood in the Wednesday goal from 25 yards out. Blast of the whistle from Mr. Madley. Hourihan's left foot, tries to bend it in, and it's just wide, only narrowly, fractionally wide of the right-hand post, although Westwood at full stretch got down and might have put his hands to it if necessary. Not a bad effort, but just not enough curve on it from Conor Hourihan, who set up Barnsley's goal from a free kick in the first half, which Danny Rose got on the end of. Jean-Yves Mvoto now preparing to come on as a save for Barnsley, and he is going to replace Joe Dudgeon, who has also had a fine first game at left back in Barnsley colours, the man on loan from Hull City for a month initially. Done really well. Jean-Yves Mvoto replaces him in the 70th minute. Can the prolific Jean-Yves get on target again? Can he get on the score sheet this afternoon and win the game for Barnsley? Westwood's goal kick. Nuyu looking to get on the end of it. Brown and Mvoto up against Corey. Ball will drift out for a Sheffield Wednesday corner on this near left-hand side. 1-1. Rose for the Reds in the first half. Lee for Wednesday just after the break. McCabe to take the corner on this near left-hand side between the west stand and the north stand. In towards the near post, flicked on. Nuyu using his height there, but couldn't get the accuracy. And it's well wide. Barnsley have a goal kick. Sheffield Wednesday going to make another change now. And I was dreading this. Manny Daiservi is coming on for them. And he's going to replace Gary Medine, whose luck hasn't been in this afternoon. Let's see how Jason pronounces it. Daiservi, I think I'm going to go with. I assume he's Belgian. He's Belgian, Sheffield Wednesday sub.
I don't think so.
Anyway, he's on the pitch and he's going to give me some difficulties for the final 18 minutes of this friend. Sheffield Wednesday have it with Floro, looking for Maguire on the edge of the penalty area. Well marshalled by Nyatanga. Maguire looking to turn, plays it back to Matt Young. Young chips it in left-footed, out by Mvoto, the towering figure of, into central midfield. Barnsley can come forward with Abbott, on for Winall. Can't quite gain control of the ball. It's back by Zayat to his goalkeeper. On this near side with Corey, back into central defence for Zayat. Wednesday skipper. Back to Westwood, slight pressure from Winall, up and over halfway. Flag up against Winall as the ball's played forward. It cannons back off the far post, and then he finally puts it into the back of the net, Sam Winall, but he was in an offside position as Barnsley knocked it down that far side when he received it. So it's a free kick to Wednesday, deep inside their own half down the centre, and their goalkeeper Kieran Westwood will come out to take it. 1-1 in this pre-season friendly. Westwood looking for a bit of movement in Barnsley territory. He comes well out of his goal to take the free kick. Left-footed, diagonal ball. Nuyu's the target. Out jumped by Mvoto, as you might expect. Although there's not too much of a height difference between those two players. Ball's now back with Adam Davis. Davis rolls the ball out to the edge of the area, then clears over halfway. The leaning there, surely, from the header forward by Tom Lees, but no foul given against Winall. On ball forward for Wednesday. Daisaruv will chase it down that inside right channel. but he will be caught in an offside position. Free kick to Barnsley on the left-hand side. Martin Craney will take it. Here he is again, Dizaroof. Turns against Nyatanga, plays it back to Maguire. Awkward looking cross, Nuihu gets his head to it. Straight at the keeper though, thankfully Adam Davis, who collects at his near post. Not too much power behind that one, as it can come away in the shape of Abbott. Up to halfway and Winall. Way to his right for Hourahan. Spreads play to this near side. Space for Brown to deliver a cross, but straight down the throats of Kieran Westwood. And Danny Rose was advancing. Sheffield Wednesday can come away with the ball. McCabe launched it long forward. Maguire will make a diagonal run from right to left and keep the ball in play at the byline. Trying to get in behind against Johnny Venvoto. Still Maguire laid off to the edge of the penalty area, but he's not going to find Corey. Barnsley win it. Noble Lazarus gets a touch up to Rose, trying to draw the foul from Young. Free kick given. 76 minutes gone. Barnsley 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Crawley next up for the Reds in competitive action in the Sky Bet League 1 next Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff. Barnsley have it with Nyatanga for Winall. Back to halfway, and Abbott infield for Digby. Abbott again, just inside his own half to the left of the centre circle. Back to Martin Craney. We'll switch from right-hand side central defence to left. And Voto chips it forward inside right channel. It's not going to reach Rose, out by Zaya. Floro comes away with it. Winall, Rose wins it. Here's Floro again. Launched it long forward, intercepted by Martin Craney for Barnsley. Away to his left for Paul Digby, second half sub. Now Nyatanga on the left. Noble Lazarus, wing backs for Barnsley now, effectively. Brown, right wing back, Noble Lazarus, left wing back. Nyatanga left of defence, Craney down the centre, and Voto on the right. Sheffield Wednesday have it in their central defensive department with Zayat. On by Corey, Nuihu to the right hand side. Sheffield Wednesday have it with Maguire via Kieran Lee. Corey, Lee. Corey again into the penalty area, deep ball in, but routine stuff for Adam Davis, who can bowl it out to this near side. Reece Brown on the right for Barnsley. Infield for Paul Digby. On for Hourahan, and it's opening up for Conor Hourahan. He's up towards the edge of the area, left foot ball out to Noble Lazarus. Noble Lazarus drills it in low and it deflects behind for a Barnsley corner. Perhaps could have gone for goal, Noble Lazarus. I think it was Matt Young who got the decisive touch and just diverted that one behind as far as Wednesday are concerned. Reds corner, Hourahan to take on that left hand side. Looks as though Nana is going to come on for Barnsley. Nana Boakai Yeardom after this corner. Low in towards Winall and cleared off the line. He didn't get too much power on it. He was cleared off the line by Matt Young at the left hand post. As Winall got the first attempt, and the second one is easily dealt with from the left hand side, and Wednesday looked to counter from that kick out. Sheffield Wednesday and Barnsley both about to make substitutions. Ryan Crowsdale coming on, that's a little bit easier to Rose gets warm applause. He scored Barnsley's goal on the half-hour mark. Boakai Yeardom is on, and Wednesday then are going to take off Chris Maguire, who's looked lively in this second half, and replace him with Ryan Crowsdale. 11 minutes to play, 1-1. Stuart Gray issuing the instructions to Crowsdale. I must admit I don't know too much about it all. Maguire jogs off. Sheffield Wednesday about to take a throw in. on the eastern side of the ground, midway the half of the pitch. Danny Rose did well this afternoon, scored the goal, as I say. We still haven't seen anything of Kane Hemmings, who's not quite fit. Hopefully he will be for that Crawley game next Saturday. Throw in, Wednesday take. Deezeroov played it back. Barnsley will knock the ball behind for a corner in the end on the left-hand side of defence. I think Noble Lazarus might have got the last touch. Yeah, I've settled on Deezeroov now, I think. The Wednesday sub who came on earlier. And they will take the corner over on the far right-hand side of the field. I think it's Rhys McCabe who has gone over to take. Between the east stand and the north stand end. Outswinging corner. Nuyu looked to get his head to it as usual. Crowsdale with the first touch. But Barnsley should be able to clear at left back. Hourihane helping out there. Up to halfway and Winall. Played in field for Nana, who's using his pace and his strength already to get away from two players into the centre circle. Stopped in his tracks, but play continues. Got an advantage as he was fouled. Digby, then Brown. And now Abbott to the left-hand side for Nyatanga. Forward for Hourihane. Nyatanga again. Into central defence, Martin Craney. The Barnsley captain picks it up now. Less than 10 minutes to play in this game. 1-1. Are we going to see a winner for either side? Hopefully Barnsley in the closing stages of this one. Rhys Brown to take a throw. Deep inside Wednesday territory on this near right-hand side. Gets the ball back from Digby. Brown in field for Winall. Winall holds the ball up against Zaya. Brown. Digby. Plays it behind him for Abbott. Spreads play to the left-hand side for Nyatanga, and further wide now for Ruben Noble Lazarus, who'll try and take on the full-back, and Nana gets his foot to the ball as the cross comes in from Ruben Noble Lazarus. He did well against Young, but Nana couldn't quite get enough power on it, and the goalkeeper will collect. Kieran Westwood. Rolled out to Floro. Left foot a ball forward. Nuyu trying to draw the foul from Johnny Venvoto, and he's successful in doing so. Free kick Wednesday, left of centre just inside the Barnsley half. McCabe lifts it over the top. It's knocked back out to this left-hand side for Floro. Craney gets a block in. Floro goes down. Craney having a word with the ref because I think he's given a free kick and he thought it was a fair challenge. No, he hasn't, it's just a throw in. Taken short. And Floro has possession now for Sheffield Wednesday. Deep ball in towards Nuyu at the far post. But once again, no accuracy on the header, well wide of the left-hand upright of Adam Davis. Just waiting for a ball boy to retrieve the ball. Nuyu's got plenty of height on him, but at the moment can't provide the finish in the air for Sheffield Wednesday. He's always going to make a nuisance of himself in the Barnsley penalty area with his stature. Davis's kick out by Zaya. Digby looking to beat Zaya but can't manage it. Left foot a ball forward by a Wednesday. Deezeroov looking to attack it, but Craney just nicks it back to Davis, and the referee sees an infringement inside the Barnsley penalty area. I think he's given offside actually. Looking to the assistant over on the far side of the pitch. So it's a free kick Barnsley. Hourihane. Left hand side for Nyatanga. Hourihane again just inside his own half, left of centre. Back to Martin Craney. Comes over halfway with it. Forward for Digby. Controls it, Paul Digby, then spreads it out to the left-hand side. Ruben Noble Lazarus with the cross, very deep indeed, comes out of the area, but Rhys Brown should be able to retrieve it near right-hand side. He gets a cross in towards Winall at the far post, it just evades him. It'll bounce outside the penalty area. Noble Lazarus. Nyatanga. Noble Lazarus again, then Nyatanga once more. They're exchanging passes at the east-hand side. Nyatanga will eventually deliver the cross. Deep one, nobody attacked it. Zayat was a little bit uncertain, but he headed it out of the box. It will be a Barnsley throw level with the Owls penalty area near right-hand side. As we approach the final 5 minutes of this pre-season friendly. 1-1 into the penalty area towards the near post. Nana has possession, holding the ball up as well. Wins a corner for his side off Zayat at the left-hand post. And he looks a prospect, does Nana. He's got the pace, he's got the strength, he's got power. He's only a little lad, but he could be hot property, this player. Urahan to take the corner, left-footed, towards the far post. Westwood comes for it and Voto attacks it. And directs it downwards and on target. Sheffield Wednesday will get a goal kick in the end, and Voto thought that he was fouled. He certainly made his presence felt there. Don McHale will be coming on for the final 5 minutes of the game for Barnsley. Their fourth substitution of the second half. Can't see the number on the board at the minute. I think it's Conor Hourihane, number 8. Hourihane. Where is it? Paul Digby's coming over to this near side. Hopefully he's okay. Oh, he's just getting instructions. It is Hourihane. He's going to leave the field. Paul Heckingbottom just letting Digby know what his job is for the remainder of this game. Hourihane's played well again. Assist for the goal. Scored by Danny Rose after half an hour. 1-1. Goal kick, Sheffield Wednesday. Westwood to take. Short out of his penalty area, right hand side for Lees. Forward for Kieran Lee. Back to Zayat on the edge of his penalty area. Chips it long forward. Deezeruv will attack it, but Craney watches it back to Davis. And Voto with a bit of tactical shirt pulling on Nuihu. Long forward by Brown. Inside right channel, but it's drifting all the way through to the goalkeeper. Westwood for Wednesday. Westwood has the ball safely in his hands, not under any real urgency to get the ball forward at the moment. Rolls it out into the D and knocks it left-footed out to Nuihu on the left. He plays the ball back. Can Nana profit? Now it's Zayat and McCabe. Floro. Barnsley win it back. McHale got the foot in. Digby. And then Nana. But Wednesday have possession now with Crowsdale out to the right hand side for Young. Over halfway. Now Kieran Lee. Barnsley doing well though, getting the red shirts back covering. Not giving Wednesday much space. There's an offside flag up, I think. Or maybe a foul on a Barnsley man over on that far side. I think it was a wave of the flag that indicates a foul. Barnsley free kick. Deep inside their own half, far left hand side. Less than 3 minutes remaining. Barnsley 1, Wednesday 1. Adam Davis then with the free kick. Well out of his penalty area at the east hand side. Right footed. Plays it out to that far flank. Winall knocks it infield for Nana, who's surely brought down there. A cynical challenge by Kamil Zayat. Barnsley free kick. Nana had the beating of him to turn away. That would have been a booking in the league game. Free kick Barnsley, 25 yards out just about, maybe a little bit closer in. And can they beat Westwood and get the winner in the last few minutes of this game? Well, Hourihane's not on the field now, so Digby will get an opportunity to strike one from a set piece. What can he do? Can he provide us with some inspiration? Give Barnsley a morale boosting friendly victory against their South Yorkshire rivals from the Championship. Digby then, when we get the Wednesday wall back the full 10 yards to hit this free kick towards goal. Paul Digby, right footed, he's blazed it high and wide of the right hand post. Disappointing effort after all the build up. Digby was one this afternoon but couldn't hit the target. Sheffield Wednesday have a goal kick. Into the final 90 seconds. Doubt there'll be any more substitutions now. So Darren McKnight and Christian Dibble will remain on the Barnsley bench. Westwood prepares to take the goal kick for Wednesday. Looks as though it's going to finish 1-1. Just out of the area for Zayat. Pressure on him though from Nana. It's won by Winall. And then the final pass was a poor one. And McHale shakes his head. Noble Lazarus as well, as the ball came in from the left hand side. And Wednesday put the ball out into touch for a throw.
Digby. On for Brown. Now Digby again. Can he get across him? Trying to get to the byline. Little back heel for Brown. Brown puts it in towards a penalty spot. Win all crowded out of it. And Wednesday will come away with Young at right back. A little bit of pressure from Noble Lazarus, but he's going to complete a clearance over halfway. Nyatanga will throw himself at the ball to put it out into touch. It's only a friendly, Lewin. He's busting a gut there, and he manages to divert the ball out for a Wednesday throw. And he ends up at the back of the advertising hoardings in front of the East Stand. He's okay though. Crowsdale for Wednesday. Out to the right-hand side, chip forward, looking for Dezerouv. Just 1 minute of stoppages added on by the fourth official at the end of this pre-season friendly. 1-1 is the scoreline. Floro. Out to this left-hand side, Nuiu. Dezerouv down the centre. They're looking to play it down the line for McCabe on the left. But Barnsley block him off and put the ball out for a throw. We've got 40 seconds of the stoppage time remaining. 1-1 against our fierce South Yorkshire rivals in this pre-season friendly. And it's been played in decent spirit, and it's been as competitive as you might expect. Away by Noble Lazarus, who's sporting a beard this season. Over halfway. Lazarus, I think it's in tribute to Tom Kennedy's move this week that he's sporting the beard. Nuiu, way to the right-hand side, looking to get away from Craney. Crowsdale, hugging the touchline. Back to Young. Wednesday keeping possessions, only a few seconds left. Referee Bob Madley blows the full-time whistle. And it has finished one apiece in this South Yorkshire derby pre-season friendly here at Oakwell between the Reds and the Owls. Danny Rose put Barnsley in front on the half-hour mark. Conor Hourahan delivered a free kick from the right. Rose guided it in from close range. And Wednesday equalised 3 minutes after the break. Kieran Lee it was. Gary Madine's initial effort from distance was only parried into his path by the Barnsley goalkeeper, Adam Davis. As I say, it's going to be a good workout for both sides. It's been very competitive, and it does augur well for Barnsley's League One campaign, which kicks off against Crawley Town a week from today, 3 p.m. Hopefully Danny Wilson will have one or two more signings in place before that, especially looking at attacking options, strikers and wingers. So watch this space. Thanks for listening on Barnsley Player and for watching on the club's YouTube channel. We'll be back next Saturday for full, uninterrupted match commentary in League One, Barnsley versus Crawley Town. For the time being, we'll leave you with a full-time scoreline in this pre-season friendly of Barnsley 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1.